I've seen this mold somewhere before. Aha! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, the worst ride ever. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here we are. Here we go. Unbelievable! They reused the cheap Iron Man 2 figures and sold them as Iron Man 3 figures. What? I couldn't believe this. I had to run from Florida to Massachusetts to find this. Actually, how am I going to get back? I better start running. What up, YouTube? Bobo here with the Hyper Shock armor. Wow. You know, I said I wouldn't buy these figures, and I bought them. I apologize for lying to you guys. I figured since we're not really going to get the other Iron Man 3 figures, I might as well buy these and just say I have the whole line. But, yeah. Anyway. So, here's the packaging. Very simple packaging, you know, nothing we haven't seen already. Bio. Something I want to point out is that a lot of people have actually been saying that I haven't really been doing a lot of DC reviews, which is understandable. I actually am a bigger DC fan than I am of Marvel, but Marvel has the 3 3/4-inch lines and they're more in my price range. So to make up for it, I'm going to wear this Red Lantern ring that I got at my favorite comic shop, Heroeshaven. Every time I'm in Florida, I love paying them a visit. I like buying a bunch of comics and a bunch of nerd gear there. They are great people. My friend Bubba runs it. He's a great guy. And if you are in the Florida area, well, Florida State, more specifically the Tampa area, I highly recommend going there and paying them a visit. And I want to say that I am not being paid to sponsor them. I'm doing this because they are my friends, and I want to support their business because they run an excellent shop, and I want to get the word out there about them. But anyway, so that I did pick up the ring. I also picked up Green Lantern, Blue Lantern, and then the purple ring, Compassion. But I like red because I have a bit of a temper, so, and red's my favorite color, so I like the red one. Anyway, so back to the figure. The figure itself is it's a cheap Iron Man figure. I mean, this was included with the $20 vehicles. Yeah, I ran all the way back from Florida to Massachusetts, as you just saw, to grab that and make the comparison for you. But anyway, so here's the figure itself. The figure is it's the $20 cheapy figures that we got with the $20 vehicles. There's no redeeming factor to this at all. I mean, the only thing that's kind of redeeming is that it has a really nice paint scheme. I would love to see this paint scheme on another figure. So, quick look at the detailing. Very basic. Very, very basic. They didn't even paint the back. He does have some nice... I like the shade of blue they used on the legs. A little bit of that on the chest. and a little bit on the head. Nothing too spectacular. Put that one. Put him to the side. His one accessory is a reused energy beam. This is from the Iron Man 2 toy line. A lot of the comic series had this. It looks like it's a straight reuse of the one that was used in the Iron Man's first armor. That was the first ever Iron Man figure I reviewed, I believe, on this channel. And it may be a slightly different color of orange, but I believe it's just reuse. And you just clip it on, and there you go. He can go pew 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 pew. I like to pretend that this is a by the way, that was my grandmother, if you heard her. Love you too, Grandma.
Love you too, son.
Okay. So, I like to pretend that this is a little energy beam. And it's just, well, not, I mean like an energy sword. Because it's the hyper shock armor. So, I just like to pretend that it is like a sword and an energy beam. I mean, this figure has no redeeming qualities. I mean, the paint's nice, but that's it. There is no redeeming qualities of this figure whatsoever, which means I have no problem doing that. No problem whatsoever. I don't know if it's the Red Wing making me a little more angry or aggressive, but I had no problem whipping this dude's head off. There is nothing redeemable about this figure. If you like the paint scheme and you got the extra $5, or you just want this for your kid, then I would recommend it. But I honestly can't recommend this to anyone unless you're a completist like me. But yeah, so there is your Iron Man Hyper Shock armor. Seriously. Did they really have to release this figure? Whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know what you guys think of the figure, you know, normal stuff. And I hope you guys will stay tuned for some more reviews. And yeah, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already saw that I did buy the figure with some of the other loot I bought, including the wings. So yeah, I hope you guys follow me on Facebook and Twitter, subscribe, do normal YouTube stuff. And also in the description of this video will be a link to heroeshaven's Facebook page. I would appreciate very much if you paid them a visit. Like the page, definitely check out the store. In my opinion, it is the best comic shop in the world because it's my favorite comic shop in the world. And I would just love to give these guys support because I've known them ever since I was little. I've always gotten my comics there, and I've been to other comic shops, and honestly, a lot of other comic shops aren't even close to as good as theirs. So definitely pay them a visit, and I hope you guys enjoy the review. And yeah, so later.